So we're here in Seattle once again, staying in an artist's studio, an Airbnb.com listing, and this place is just really, really stylistically cool and more spacious than one might think, considering it's only 200 square feet. That's for two reasons: 14-foot ceilings and the loft. Gotta have the loft. I'm addicted. And that wasn't too PC. I probably shouldn't have done that. Anyways, moving on. We're taking you to a place today even smaller and very, very, very unique.
My name is Hartman Cable, and you are in the Surf Shack with me. This is a project I took on as a labor of love about 4 or 5 years ago. It's a 160 square foot, 20 foot long, 8 feet wide shipping container. Doors on both ends. It's got a deck out the front. Originally I came up with the idea for this place. I was visiting New York City, and there was an architect named Sean Gotzel who had a shipping container house on display. It was beautiful and I was taken with it. And I figured I was a designer and a builder. Why not make my own? Okay, so one of the choices I made while I was designing and building the Surf Shack was to preserve its kind of shipping container raw nature. So I chose to make it seem as empty as possible. So for furniture, tables, and couch and chairs and such, I decided to build it into the wall. I built storage capabilities into the Surf Shack. These little aluminum swing out board holders. There's other sets of them on the wall here. They're for storing whatever, but most specifically surfboards. I just kind of put them together just out of just pieces of aluminum. You know, this is a U-channel, and this is some solid stock square tube. This is the table. The table is pretty much a dining table. Folds out of the wall. And I put a little hinge in here. It's all drilled in there. Then I routed it into the wall and then inset it. So to the little bench that goes in front of it. Having the entire inside of this shack be white has the added advantage of always having something to do, which is obsessively cleaning every last inch of it. And like so many things I did, I painted everything black behind there, so any voids in the wall really pop against the white laminate. So a lot of the materials in here, even though they seem kind of pristine and white, a lot of it's recycled. So the entire room is waterproof, and it doesn't have a central drain. The floor is sloped. It's one slab of it's like 1.25 inch Carrara white marble, and it falls into a stainless steel drain trough, which drains to a holding tank. The doors at both ends are out of the Bellingham Mall. I think it's how you used to let cars come and go, large items like that. But the whole thing is a wet room, so you know it's a shower stall, and it's also a water closet, you know, bathroom, sink. The shack has a very bold white statement. You know, it's kind of like being on the inside of a post-apocalyptic ice cube. And you know, when I built it, I absolutely loved that, and I still do, but if I were to do it today, I would do it completely different. One of the many things I discovered along the way was I was probably more interested in building and designing than I was in surfing. That's just how it goes. I like time capsules. I like the fact that 5 years ago when I built this, I wouldn't have built it any other way.